EnglishMinds podcast.
Welcome back to EnglishMinds podcast. Here we learn real English through real life. I'm Luna.
And I'm Liam. Today's episode feels special. It's not just about language. It's about you. You know that weird feeling when life moves forward, but you feel stuck.
Yeah, like being trapped in mud. Everything seems fine, but deep down, you're lost out of rhythm, wondering if you're still on the right path.
We're not here to fix you or preach. We're here as friends to share what we wish someone had told us.
And as we talk, you'll naturally learn real phrases, idioms, expressions, all woven into this heart-to-heart. It's English learning without the textbook.
Don't worry if some phrases fly by. Charlotte will join us later with a clear breakdown of all the vocabulary.
But it helps. You can pretend you're having a conversation, ask yourself questions, and answer them. The more you talk, the better you get. And don't worry if you don't know many words.
Take a breath, grab a cozy drink, and let's dive in. Here's a thought. What if feeling lost isn't an ending, but a turning point?
That really hits. Sometimes life looks normal, yet inside you feel like time moves, but you don't. I've been there. You smile, talk, go to work, but something feels off. Like you're on autopilot doing everything right, but your heart's elsewhere.
I remember one morning years ago. Sitting in my car before work, everything looked perfect, but I just froze. Good job, steady income, kind coworkers, but that morning I just stared at the wheel. Is this it? 10 more years like this. That moment hit hard.
Yeah. That's when you realize you're drifting off course. I've felt that too. Like walking through a maze, each turn adding more confusion. I kept asking, am I doing the right thing? Or just following a path I fell into?
And the worst part? Everyone else seemed so sure, like they had maps and I had none. That stuck feeling hurts, but sometimes it's your wake-up call, a signal to change.
Painful, yes, but powerful. The moment you ask, wait, what am I doing? That's where clarity begins.
And you know what? We don't lose direction from bad choices, but from too many voices.
Exactly. Parents, teachers, friends, everyone tells you what to do, where to go, even how to speak.
Over time, your own voice fades. You live by others' expectations.
Inside you is a compass, your instinct. But even a few degrees off, and you end up far from where you were meant to go.
You follow the safe path that looks right but feels wrong.
That was me in college. I picked a major that sounded smart, not one I loved. Years later, I had the degree, but no spark.
That's why it's vital to check your inner compass. Ask, am I doing this because I want to, or because I think I should? So true. Sometimes the voice you need to hear most is your own.
Right, but once you find that voice again, something else shows up: uncertainty. We all crave control plans, answers. When life feels unknown, we panic. But here's the truth.
Uncertainty isn't always bad. It can actually be a gift. It gives us space to think, to grow, to rediscover what truly matters.
I remember leaving my job with no plan B, just this deep, uneasy sense it wasn't right anymore. People thought I'd lost it, and maybe I had. But those months that followed, wow, they were full of growth. I read, rested, walked, learned. Slowly, a new path appeared.
See, when things feel uncertain, curiosity returns. We try new things, we listen again. It's scary, but that's where magic begins between old and new.
So if you're unsure right now, that's okay. You don't need all the answers yet. Stay open, stay curious. Trust that something new is unfolding, even if you can't see it.
Once you accept not knowing everything, the next step is looking inward. Not your to-do list, not others' opinions, but what really matters to you.
Exactly. That's where values come in. Not complicated ideas, just simple truths. Ask yourself, what 3 things do I deeply care about: family, freedom, learning, kindness?
If you feel lost, maybe it's because you've drifted away from your values without realizing it.
I've been there. I worked nonstop chasing productivity, forgetting what made me feel alive, writing, talking with close friends. That's when I saw how far I drifted. When you reconnect with your values, things shift. You may still feel unsure, but at least you're moving in a direction that feels true.
And once you know what matters, start small, really small, because lasting change happens one step at a time. On some days, I told myself, just write one sentence or take a 10-minute walk. That's it.
I get it. I once promised myself to simply get up and drink water. Sounds silly, but that one small act built momentum, and momentum builds confidence.
Exactly. Change doesn't need to be huge. It's the small wins, tiny steps that move us day by day.
Even saying one English sentence out loud every morning can shift your mindset. So, if you're stuck, don't wait for a breakthrough. Start with one small doable win. And even when you're trying your best, some days are still hard. That's when having people around you matters most.
Absolutely. When I felt lost, one of the best things I did was open up to a friend just one honest talk. I told her how I felt awkward and unsure, but she simply listened, and that alone made me feel seen.
Exactly. Sometimes knowing someone understands, even silently, changes everything. Whether it's a friend, mentor, or community, having someone to check in with gives strength. It's not about perfection, it's about support. Sharing your journey makes you accountable. You start showing up not just for yourself, but for those who believe in you.
So if you're listening and feel alone, reach out. Send that text. Make that call. Asking for help is courage, not weakness. Every small step counts.
Yes, and once you take that step, celebrate it. We wait for big wins to feel proud. But what about the quiet ones? The days you kept going when it was tough, that deserves applause too.
You know, we remember our mistakes so clearly, right? But the good moments, the brave choices, we forget them. Even getting up when you didn't want to, starting a journal, or asking for help. That's a milestone too.
Totally. I started a little lost and found journal last year. Nothing fancy, just short notes. On one side, I wrote moments I felt stuck or unsure. On the other, what I learned. Looking back, I realized I wasn't lost. I was growing.
I love that, because even when life feels messy, it's still your journey. The detours, the wrong turns, they teach us. They make us wiser and more human.
Exactly. So, maybe take a moment today to look at your story. Think of a time you felt lost and ask, what did I find there? Maybe patience, courage, or even a new friend. And that's worth celebrating, not with fireworks, but with kindness. A small smile, a deep breath, a reminder you're still on your way.
That gave me goosebumps. I think we both needed that. We hope today's talk brought meaning, a thought, a shift, or comfort, knowing you're not alone. And before we wrap up, let's review a few key English words from today's talk, just you and me.
Perfect. Let's make sure everyone understands them clearly. Learning vocabulary this way keeps it real and easy to remember.
Heart to heart, a deep, honest talk between two people. Example: we had a heart-to-heart about how unhappy I was at work.
Regret a sad or guilty feeling about something you did or didn't do. Example: she left her job too soon and now regrets it.
Uncertainty, not knowing what will happen, feeling unsure. Example: there was a lot of uncertainty after he moved to a new country.
Curious, wanting to explore or learn more. Example: she was curious about painting, so she joined a weekend class.
Drift to move slowly, without control or direction. Example: he didn't realize how far he had drifted from his real goals.
Momentum, the energy that keeps things moving forward. Example: once she studied daily, she built momentum fast.
Breakthrough, a big discovery or progress after a struggle. Example: he had a breakthrough understanding grammar.
Accountable, being responsible for your actions. Example: I feel more accountable when studying with a friend.
Mentor, someone who guides and helps you grow. Example: my teacher became my mentor and supported me through challenges.
Milestone, an important step or event in your journey. Example: finishing her first English book was a huge milestone.
Detours, longer or different paths you take when the main road is blocked. Example: his career had many detours, but taught him much. For example, his career took many unexpected turns, but every twist taught him something valuable.
Goosebumps, those little chills you feel when emotions run deep, whether from fear or inspiration. Example: her words gave me goosebumps, they were truly moving.
Perspective, the way you view or interpret things. Example: after that talk with her grandmother, she saw life from a whole new perspective.
Autopilot, doing things out of routine without real awareness. Example: he lived on autopilot, just waking up, working, and sleeping.
Crossroads, a point where you must choose a direction in life. Example: she was at a crossroads, torn between staying or beginning something new.
That wraps up today's vocabulary list.
Try using a few of these expressions this week. You'll sound more natural and confident before you know it. See you next time.
Thanks, Luna. That was really insightful. Honestly, I pick up something new every time we review together.
Same here.
And if you've stayed with us till the very end, just know we're proud of you.
Yes. Whether you're still searching, finding balance, or already on a new road, you showed up, and that truly matters. Don't forget to download your free PDF from the link below. We'll catch you in the next episode of EnglishMinds podcast. Until then, keep learning, keep evolving, and above all, be gentle with yourself.
Bye for now. Remember, your journey doesn't end here. Keep improving your English, check out the next video, or explore the lessons we've prepared for you.